XRP isn't sold in stores. This is something that has likely been discussed and dealt with for the past 3 or 4 years. Many individuals have been arguing that XRP isn't for retail and is primarily targeted at institutions and enterprise players, which is undoubtedly true from the perspective of Ripple overall. As if that were true. As if they are mostly examining institutions. B2B transactions are their main focus. However, it's a bit of an exaggeration to say that XRP isn't for retail. The main point I want to make clear to everyone is that retail might be priced out very soon. And I absolutely believe that's precisely what's taking place at the moment. Having stated that, welcome to the channel, everybody. Nick is my name. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe by the end of this video. How many people do you think could purchase one Bitcoin when we look at this market today? The price is $104,000. I would contend that the majority of the retail sector finds it nearly impossible to purchase one Bitcoin today. And you could probably purchase sats, which is why I say this. Even while you could purchase modest amounts of Bitcoin, you will never be able to accumulate enough of it to make you tremendously wealthy. Since Bitcoin has simply priced out retail, we may argue that it is no longer for retail. Nobody, in my opinion, would contest that viewpoint. Regarding XRP, the same might be argued. Today, when we look at XRP, it's trading at around $3.30. Now, purchasing one XRP isn't all that crazy, is it? Almost everyone could purchase one XRP today, even us. 100 XRP, not too terrible. 10 XRP again, same situation. It suddenly becomes a little more difficult when we start talking about thousands of XRP. And the reason I say this is because, if we take a look at XRP and go back a year, it was trading at 50 cents, less than 50 cents, maybe 60 cents, and possibly 70 cents. It was much simpler to obtain 1,000 XRP back then than it is now, you know. The process of obtaining 10,000 XRP back then was much simpler than it is now. The weird thing about this is that we are currently moving away from almost no utility. And by utility, I mean that banks aren't using XRP much. There are no institutions here storing large quantities of XRP for cross-word repayments or other uses. But we haven't seen these applications yet, and XRP is currently valued as $3.27. The amusing thing about this is that XRP will be trading much higher than $3.20 due to the litigation being fully closed, additional expansion, a lot more, collaborations being revealed, and other things. Given the current state of XRP, one could claim that retail has been priced out of owning a sizable quantity of the cryptocurrency. However, how high may XRP rise? And how many retail holders of XRP are there if this is only the beginning, and there aren't even any institutions using it extensively or any usefulness actually kicking in at scale? Since we are once more seeing a change, let's actually have a brief conversation about this. Institutions are increasingly giving cryptocurrency a lot of attention. By the way, this dates back to November 14th, and we do have it over here. Institutions invest heavily in cryptocurrency. According to a Signum survey, 57% of participants intend to increase allocations. Notably, 63% of survey participants want to increase their allocation to digital assets over the next 3 to 6 months, while 65% of respondents are bullish on the long run. Furthermore, even this most recent announcement speaks volumes, don't you think? This originates from Crypto.com. The director of VIP at Binance anticipates an increase in institutional participation in cryptocurrency by 2025. Once more, this is based on a survey. According to a 2024 study, only 31.8% of U.S. respondents reported having a high level of crypto understanding, suggesting that better education is required for broader use. Imagine, then, when prominent institutional players begin to educate the public about cryptocurrency. You mean BlackRock? Larry Fink has begun discussing tokenization and cryptocurrency. Because people pay attention to these major players, that begins to bring the scene a lot of attention. When Fidelity, Robinhood, or any of the other major companies in the market speak, for instance, people pay attention, right? They are trading on their apps in the same way that they use them. As a result, they suddenly begin to do some study when discussing cryptocurrency. They begin studying cryptocurrency. They begin to study the technology. The flood then begins to appear. What retail will be purchasing, however, is the matter at hand. Because even with this new pro-crypto admin, this place will still alter, right? This was an hour ago. We now have CNBC, correct? Due to the pro-crypto movement and Trump's alleged plans to announce new crypto policies, Bitcoin soars above $100,000. What do you believe XRP will accomplish if we see this pro-crypto drive? If utility is now the main focus, and if institutions keep entering the market? What do you believe many of these utility projects will accomplish? We would anticipate that their value will increase. It is crucial to concentrate on this. This is the XRP Rich List as of right now. Here on the website rich-list.info, this is how it appears. Additionally, if we examine these percentages, specifically the proportion of accounts with balances beginning at, this is a magnified perspective of it. Take a look at the top 10% of XRP holders. You must have 2,552 XRP in order to qualify for the 10%. About 10,000 for the top 5%, 12,000 for the 4%, 18,000 for the 3%, 2 for the 2%, and 55,000 for the 1%. Then you have more than 100,000 XRP at 0.5%. This is how much it would cost you to enter these percent ranges, if that's what we're considering. The current value of 2,552 XRP is over $8,200. Just the top 10%, that is. How many individual investors will be prepared to invest $8,200 in XRP at this time? You see, this is the issue. Many people believe that if a project isn't intended for retail, it was never intended for that market. In my opinion, XRP is most suited for retail. The XRP ledger, in my opinion, is accessible to all individual investors. They may trade, buy, and sell XRP. For this reason, I have consistently maintained that the conversation surrounding XRP is overblown. Should it ever have affected the retail industry, it seems a tad over the top to me. However, the thing about XRP that appeals to me personally is that those early pioneers recognized its potential when it was, say, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 cents. You see, the reason we were so early was that we were able to purchase a significant number of our XRP bags at a price that was much more affordable for retail. In order to reach the top 1%, XRP is already beginning to price retail out. Not to mention the 0.5% bracket, you now require more than $100,000 and over $80,000. It would cost you about $31,000 even if you wanted to place in the top 5%. For retail, this is a huge sum of money. 10,000 XRP is beyond the means of the typical retail investor. And they are facts. But I also said this earlier, don't you think? In 2023, I published a post. The notion that XRP was never intended for retail is a little overblown, I remarked. But it can get severe as this market develops. Keep in mind that